Good morning, Jai Sri Krishna. We must learn to love ourselves because that keeps our mind, body, spirit in one sync. What I observe to myself, I have put a lot of label on me. Label like we all have our name, and that is being used by others to refer us. Similarly, I have put a lot of label to myself like I'm short temper, get irritated, and I do a lot of things which is not good in my perspective, and I make a lot of mistakes. I do a lot of things which are not taken as a positive, or it spoils my day. Lot of criticism, or I'm not perfect person. All these labelings make us suffer more rather help us. We must stop labeling ourselves. That is very important. We have to accept the way how we are today and start loving. In the society, in the world, there is nothing which is perfect. We have mountains, we have forest, we have a society, we have our own ecosystem, which is so beautiful, but it is not perfect. We must learn to love imperfection. That also says that we are work in progress. If everything is perfect, then we are not working, we are not making any progress. Because in the society, in the place, in the country where we are living, that is all perfect. And that is nowhere, not even in heaven. So, imperfection is important because when you have that thoughts that okay, this is imperfect, you go and try, make effort to make it perfect. So, stop labeling yourself. Start loving the way how you are today. The second thing is criticism. We must avoid criticism for anyone. Even we must not criticize ourselves. At the moment, what we have already done, and if we figured out that was a mistake, that is okay. We should not make a criticism. We should not make criticize. Uh, we should not criticize others as well, because that spread a lot of negativity. Instead of criticizing to anyone or yourself, jump into the work and make it the way how you feel it should be, right? Which is more inclusive, which is more adaptable. Go and contribute that. That spreads positivity. The the third thing what I say, we must not celebrate victory but mistakes, or we must celebrate mistakes whenever we have a situation where we felt that okay, that was our mistake. Obviously we celebrate all our victory, all our triumph, but when we realize that okay, that was a mistake, why did I do that, or why we got in that direction, on what basis we decided and we committed that mistake. Instead of thinking that, we must celebrate and say that, okay, we gathered, or I did it because I had this in mind, and until it was not mistake, I was making a progress. So that is absolutely fine. Now we realize that, okay, that was a mistake. At least in near future, if we already have experience, if we go on that route, this is the outcome, is not it? So we have already explored one dimension with that mistake and got matured on it. So must celebrate mistakes. Obviously, all triumph, all victories, whatever you have achieved, milestones, we must celebrate with our friends and family member and colleagues. Whoever around us, we must celebrate with them. But we have to love ourselves. So in that scenario, mistakes also should be celebrated, right? So that is the way of living forward, and that is the way of loving ourselves. The fourth thing is imperfection. We must stop looking for perfection, or again I'm saying contradictory, like victory and then mistakes. Look, that is a journey. Getting to the perfection is a journey, and if we have a lot of imperfection and imperfectionism, which means that every day we are learning a lot. Why I'm saying that if we must stop looking for imperfection, because if we have achieved that perfection level, growing is something which is not evident, because what we feel is everything, whatever we have, everything is so perfect, so no work needed, no effort needed. But when we have this imperfection, we make effort to make it perfect, and stop taking imperfectionism in a negative term. Start celebrating. All these things would entail one point, that you will start loving yourself. And when you start loving yourself, your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit are in one sync. Your engagement with others, your engagement with the world is going to be much more efficient, much more friendly, much more lovable. Thank you so much.